The LG G3 was a fundamental stepping stone for the introduction of Quad HD displays in smartphones. Its thin bezeled design coupled with an amazing screen and new auto-focusing technology made the G3 an absolute showstopper at the beginning of 2014. So let's take a look at how it's doing now. The G3 was and still is a powerhouse with a 2.5 GHz Snapdragon 801 processor, 2 GB of RAM, an Adreno 330 GPU, 16 or 32 GB of internal storage that is expandable up to 128 GB, a 5.5 inch 1440 by 2560 display, a 2.1 megapixel front facing camera, a 13 megapixel rear camera with optical image stabilization, two-tone flash, and new laser autofocusing technology. All of this is powered by a 3000 mAh battery and runs off Android 4.4 KitKat as we eagerly await the Android Lollipop update. The G3's ridiculously high resolution screen may appear unnecessary, but you cannot help but be blown away by this amazing display. Colours are vibrant with a very decent maximum brightness for use in sunlight, and images couldn't be any sharper. People tend to argue that a screen like this will surely take a hit on GPU performance and on battery life, but I can safely say, even after months of using the G3, neither aspects have been greatly affected. Next is the camera. This 13 megapixel beast, coupled with currently the world's fastest smartphone autofocusing technology, produces outstanding photographs and video. Colours are accurate with a slight lean towards more vibrancy. The laser autofocusing works in a fraction of a second and gives a noticeable advantage over other smartphones when needing that spare of the moment shot. 4K video recording gives an absolutely jaw-dropping video that can be really appreciated on this QHD display. I find that speed is something you find dependent on the user interface. People sometimes like to regard speed as how quick they can get from one task to another, but sometimes it's the software that determines this. That being said, the LG G3 is blazing fast in both aspects. The UI over Android KitKat 4.4 is super speedy and is basic enough to appreciate the much loved pure Android design. The G3 remarkably improves on the messy, overcomplicated UI of the G2. It now has a much more stylish design that is far more intuitive and offers long-lasting performances close to that of pure Android with only minor hiccups along the way. Not all phones can be granted the marvellous gift of a unibody aluminium design, and the G3 feels as if it has fallen short on build quality. Although nothing stands out as terrible, it's terrible that nothing stands out as great. I find the plastic used around the sides of the device can be very soft and easily damaged, along with the back panel scratching super easy, hence the purpose of my D-brand skin. Battery life is acceptable, seeing as a large battery like this can never run out too quickly. However, with a bright, power-hungry QHD display, the G3 burns through the juice and you can feel it. Using the G3 on the highest brightness in the sun, with tasks from as little as Facebook to high resolution games, the G3 is hot to the touch, often becoming uncomfortable. The phone itself adjusts the brightness automatically to cool the phone down, but that doesn't stop the sucking of battery life. 1 day of battery is guaranteed, but beyond that you need to employ drastic measures to boost it to 2 full days. Something to consider is that LG have made a habit of locating volume and lock buttons on the rear of the G series devices. Some may find this irritating, not having any control when it's flat on a table, but with the knock-on feature it is easy to adjust. Your fingers naturally sit on the buttons, meaning there isn't any awkward shuffling when you pick up the device. Yes, hands down, LG really hit the nail on the head with such an ambitious although safe design. The G3 feels great inside and out, giving you reliability and an amazing media consuming experience with its thin bezels and a beautiful Quad HD display. And with the price now dipping below $500, you simply cannot say no to this phone. This has been Alec from the Quick Review, reviewing the LG G3. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next review. No!